Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back out to historic England Air Park here, where it is time for baseball at the Burn. Welcome out to Merrill Blackburn Field and Josh Brown Stadium for today's contest between the visiting Warhorses of Peabody and your Grace Christian Warriors. Looking forward to a good contest, trying to get this one to beat the rain. They've moved it up about 30 minutes on this. They've moved it up about 30 minutes to get things to try to get ahead of it. Don't know when it's going to come in. Not sure when it's going to come in, and we'll see how that goes. They're having the mound meeting this morning. Want to give you a look at your views that you'll have today. Our normal pitcher-catcher cam that's there, and then the one from home plate and first base. Just a reminder, we are up in the press box today, as you see, with that netting that is in front of it. We're here. So this will be the view that we have most of the time on this one. When there's some action out in the field or when the home runs are being trotted around, we'll zip it out there and let you look at that one. A little bit of a modified setup out here as we're just trying to steer clear of that rain. You see things going on there at home plate, and Josh Brown getting set to get things started here, going over everything with the umpires and the visiting coaches. They'll do the lineups, they'll do the presentation, then we'll get ready for our national anthem, and it'll be time for baseball out here. Warriors looking to get back on the right track. They started the season 5-0, dropped a couple to Class 5A opponents, Natchitoches Central on Monday night, and on Tuesday night it was the Yellow Jackets of New Iberia. 10-0 in that Natchitoches Central game, 6-1 in that Nish, New Iberia Senior High. Nish was here, and that game ended 6-1. The Warriors pushed across one late. Problem has been base runners left on base, runners stranded, if you will, in this one for Coach Brown and the Warriors. They've had the bases loaded, left them loaded a couple of times against New Iberia. Had the meat of the lineup up there, and had there been a clutch base hit or two, you really don't know how it would have ended up like that. So getting ready to see the Warriors and how they come out. Before that, they had a couple of run rule victories of their own prior. So we'll see what they're able to do. The Warhorses of Peabody have showed some scrap in the last two times that we've seen them play out here in the tournament. So don't think this is going to be like the last couple of years and just a cakewalk for the Warriors unless they come out and do business here. Just about ready to get things started, and we'll turn it over to the public address announcer that's been doing it here for a lot of years. And we'll be back for the start of the game right after this. Located in the press box area. Also a reminder, tobacco the stadium. At this time, if you would please rise, gentlemen, kindly remove your caps as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. We are back now, ready to get things underway. We'll have starting lineups for you as we see them come up to the plate again. I'm Doug Gann with 446 Sports, bringing you all the action this afternoon. Glad that you have tuned in, whether you're watching now or you have decided to watch this one later. And here come the Warriors, and we'll check out the outfield for you as it comes around in the positions. Out in left field is Cooper Courtwright. In center field, it is Logan Markle. In right field, Braden Wells. Third base, Jack Powell. Shortstop is Maddox Adelise. Correction, no. Shortstop. Jacob Amond out at shortstop. Correction there, didn't turn around. And it's easy to see that it's not Maddox because Maddox is right there on the dish warming up on your screen there. Way to go, Doug. Second base, Seth Cook. First base, Kenyon Wright in the battery tonight for this afternoon. For your Warriors, behind the dish, Cody Davis. And on the hill for your Warriors, it is junior Maddox Adelise. And so we'll see what these Warriors have in them this afternoon. It'll be Maddox Adelise's opportunity to stop this non-winning streak for the Warriors. Adelise taking the remainder of his warm-up tosses. You see it from both sides of it. That's the angle that we'll use. If there's a base runner there, play over at first base. See over there in the right corner. Still have this net. We're working on a couple of different angles for you, but this weather has chased us up to the press box, unsure of the rain situation, and a lot of equipment we can't have out in the rain. There's a throwdown coming from Davis. Good-looking shot from Cody. And we're just about ready to get things started. Game scheduled originally for 5 o'clock was moved back up to 4:30. Looks like first pitch is going to hover somewhere in that area of 4:34. We'll look at that and see. And, in fact, it is 4:34. First pitch time on your Thursday afternoon. That one bounces low for ball one. This is number 33 that is leading off, and he takes that one low, ball one. It gets extra windy when that door opens up down there, and it funnels that wind through here in the press box, but we're not outside. Adelise delivers this one, and it's in there for strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike to the Warhorse leadoff hitter. Here's the delivery now from Adelise. That one in there for strike 2, and he's watched a couple of strikes, has this Peabody leadoff hitter. We'll see what they are able to do. Adelise staying around the strike zone, which is what you want. Swung on and strikeout number 1 on the afternoon for 1 man up, 1 strikeout for the Warriors. Again, you see everything on our Wallace Eye Associates scoreboard. Don't forget, Grace Christian Baseball is brought to you by Kimberly Harrell Certified Appraiser. Host of others, but they are the reason we're able to bring you Grace Christian Baseball. Don't forget, join us Sunday. Boy, we had a blast out there Sunday out at Buffalo Wild Wings. Did you get to make it out to that one? Make sure that you do. That one is squibbed over foul, and it's going to be retrieved, but in foul territory. Evens accounted a ball and a strike. We'll be out there from 5 until 6 talking baseball. We'll look back at some of those good catches that Braden Wells made, Jacob Amon made as well. Here's a look in at Adelise's delivery. That one misses inside. 2 balls and a strike. A lot of baseball games being moved up. That rain's supposed to make it into this area. 6:30 or 7 o'clock. Grounded foul smashed over there next to Coach Ladner, and I don't think Coach Ladner has moved that quick in, well, ever. He goes back and listens. So anything that I say, he hears, and it's all right. It's not like I'm talking behind him. 2-2 delivery from Adelise. Twists that curveball out there, and it misses. Loads the count. Fills it up at 3 balls and 2 strikes, 1 down. This is number 14, and don't have any of the roster information. Look for a fastball, and that's it. Swung on, missed. Strikeout number 2 for Adelise. And Maddox really looking good. Throws that full count fastball and gets it over. Then this will bring up number 5. Again, we have no rosters on these young men, so that's why we're going just by the numbers on it. That one misses down low for ball 1. Adelise, good command of it early on. bit, hoping that try to catch up. That's 1 ball and 2 strikes now. We had to plug in the laptop or we were going to bring you this first inning, and that was about it. That one ground over to third base. There's the throw. Canyon's got it. 5-3 on the putout. 3 up, 3 down for Peabody. Due up for the Warriors in the bottom half of the first, we expect will be Davis. We're not sure. Let's see what we're looking at is Davis, Canyon Wright, and Brady McDaniel. We believe that will be it. We'll look at it when we come back. Don't go to air. Grace Christian Baseball. The Warriors due up in the bottom half of the first.
Is your vision just not as crisp and clear as it used to be? Are you having difficulty driving, especially at night? Are you over 40 and now needing reading glasses? If so, the trusted eye care team at Wallace Eye Associates is here to help with your family's eye care needs, just like we have been for nearly 40 years. Call Wallace Eye Associates today at 318-448-4488 to schedule your next eye evaluation.
Hi, I'm Kimberly Harrell, Certified Residential Appraiser. I am currently a leading provider of appraisal services for mortgage lending, employee relocation, estate planning, and community property settlements. My experience in real estate over the past 13 years and currently serving as president of the Greater Central Louisiana Realtors Association has given me a clear understanding of the real estate world and the ever-changing market we live in today. For any of your valuation needs, give me, Kimberly Harrell, a call.
And we are back getting ready for the bottom half of the first. Warriors 3 up, 3 down on Peabody in the top of the first. We'll see what Davis and Canyon and McDaniel and Cook and those guys are able to do here. A little bit of draggy and lagging on there. We see that. It has to do this. But the good news is it's going to stay where it's at. And the power, our plug on the laptop, a little crazy. Cody Davis leads in there, and I told him that he's going to stick with his nickname. Crash Davis, the catcher out of Bull Durham, the Durham Bulls. Journeyman catcher. Takes that one outside for ball 1. He said, huh, what movie? I'm like, well, that's good. Don't know if he's watched it yet or not. We talked about that Buffalo Wild Wings last week. Davis stands in there ready to go to work. Takes that one outside, ball 2. And looking like the young man from Peabody trying to throw a little bit of curveball. They have ball and 1 strike here. That one to Cody misses outside. 2 balls and a strike. Cody up just as far on that plate as you can get. His toes right on the line. Takes that one outside. 3 balls and 1 strike. And the Warrior backstop looking to do what he does at leadoff, and that is get on base for the Warriors. And he smokes this one down the line. That is a base hit. If it gets by, he's got an opportunity to get it to 2, and he's off and going. And we'll see into second base. Goes Davis, and he's there for a stand-up double to lead things off. Good work down the line. It's 3-1. Certainly a hitter's count, and Davis was able to go get that one. And now Canyon will stand in there to bat. We had a good opportunity to talk with Canyon after the last game. to visit with him a little while. Always good to talk to that young man. Takes that one up high. Boy, the one in the strike zone that was there. Cody just hammered down the left field line, got a double out of that, so that's a good base hit for that young man. Don't forget, we'll name our Quibitos player of the game following this one. Quick check back to second base, and that one's going to hit Canyon on that left arm, and his team high hit by pitches adds one to it. And that is Alex Adelise stands in there and gets the move up to number 3 here. Runners at first and second now. Nobody down. Bottom of the first, the Warriors bat here. Good lead, not really holding anybody on. The first baseman is in on this one like he's expecting a bunt perhaps over there. Misses that one, ball 1. Boy, that weather plays havoc on these broadcasts. Stepping out is Coach Brown, and he's going to go down and talk to the home plate umpire, it looks like. Not sure what this could be about. Here, Coach Brown is out there saying, hey, look, when he plants his foot, he's moving it around a little bit. Wanting him to look at the balk, perhaps, on here. Ball, no strikes. Bottom of the first we go. There's a delivery. That one as well misses outside. 2 balls, no strikes. Runners at first and second. Nobody down. Cody had a good leadoff double down the line. Canyon hit by pitch. Now Adelise will bat for the first time in the 3-hole this year that we've seen him. Shortstop flashing in a little bit, but nothing doing. That curveball doesn't curve, and it stays inside. And it's quickly 3 balls and no strikes to the Warrior pitcher. Has to get back and look at the card and see what it says that he needs to do, but I got to believe the 3-0 take is on. There's a delivery, and it is right down the pipe. That is strike 1. On deck is Brady McDaniel waiting his turn. He's been in the 3-hole. He moves down to the cleanup spot today. Here's a 3-1. That one misses outside, and the runners will advance 90 feet, and it will send Adelise down to first base with a base on balls, and Brady McDaniel will stand in there ready to go. Get a look at runners. First, second, and third bases loaded up. Brady McDaniel here with an opportunity. Getting these things as we go. Seth Cook awaits on deck. That one in there for a strike to McDaniel. The first time the Warhorse pitcher has been ahead of a batter out of the first 4 that he's faced. Now spins it around in the glove, looking curveball perhaps. Oh, McDaniel swings through what was a nice pitch over the heart of the plate. Had an opportunity for that one. Brady down, no balls and 2 strikes here. Stays with that one and pokes it out the outfield, left field, camping out under it. It's going to be a tag, and Davis will be coming home. Going to be a play at the plate. Not in time. Davis is there, and all runners will move up. Adelise late to advance, but does. So a good piece of hitting on an 0-2 count from Brady McDaniel gets the RBI. And so you'll bring Cody Davis in if you're scoring at home. Canyon advances to third. Maddox goes to second, and Seth Cook now stands in there, and that is the first run on the Wallace Eye Associates scoreboard today. We'll take the runner off of first base on your scoreboard that's down there. Quickly 1-0 for the Warriors. They have had a routine of scoring a lot of runs in this first inning. Save for the first couple of games this week. That one misses up high. Ball 1. Ball 2. This is one of those that a base hit really opens it up. If you're the Warhorse pitcher, you try to get out of here just with the run scored, but these Warriors are looking to have a big inning. Bats have been quiet. That strike is on the outer half, 2 balls and a strike. Warriors failed to score on Monday up at Natchitoches Central, put 1 across against New Iberia on Tuesday night, looking to get the offense back up and going. Here at and takes that one 3 balls and 1 strike. Again, the Warriors off to the Oberlin tournament tomorrow. They'll be down that way, so your Warriors back on the road. Got to learn to pay it to trust my own scorekeeping and not the one down in the dugout. That one misses outside, and it'll load them back up. Braden was the player of the game on Tuesday night in a game that saw just the 1 run scored at that one. Here's the delivery. That one bounces after that one. That one is ground foul, and that'll fill things up. 3 balls, 2 strikes here. Runners on all of the bases. Warriors out there in full force. This game is clutch hitting with the bases loaded. There is ball 4, and that's going to get Wells down. Kenyon comes around to score in this one. It's the second run for the Warriors, and that's going to be a mound visit for Peabody in this one. Saw Peabody play against Northwest. Don't forget, the Warrior round. Oh, correction. Whoa, that's the wrong one. Let me get you the right one in there. Goodness gracious. Well, that's the Warrior. That should score everyone. That one inside bounces around. Still no one going. Adelaide's not really going anywhere, and you don't expect anybody to be off and running. 7th man to bat for the Warriors. Heck, 3 of them are out there. Just the 1 out, and that was McDaniel, but he's got an RBI out of things. 2-0 Warriors lead it. 1 ball, no strikes into Coop. Takes that one right down the middle. Evens the count up at a ball and a strike. Set now delivering. That one is ground out in front of the plate, and it hits Coop. I don't think that the Warriors would have put the squeeze on here. Mike could, though, put something down at first or third baseline as they were staying way back. That one, though, over to third base, it's going to. They'll come back and repeat the 1 ball, 2 strike offering. Looking for something to do. Championship game against J.S. Clark. Curveball lifted there down the line and foul. Good piece of hitting, but just going to stay foul as he was just out in the other batter's box, and it fills the count up at 3 balls and 2 strikes. 7th man to bat is Cooper Court here. Season swung on and missed that one, though, and that is down on strikes, and now 2 down in this one. He is the Warrior third baseman. And again, you do not want to leave them loaded here in the bottom of the first. The Warriors have left the bases loaded twice in the last game. That one in there for strike 1. You see our Wallace High Associates scoreboard. It's a little sluggish on the count and the runners, but that score is right on. Just to find a way to get out of this thing with just allowing a couple of runs. You got 8-9 here in the lineup before things flip back over if you're the Warriors. To live action we go. Warhorses in that game we saw against Northwest, and that one misses outside for ball 1. One is driven. Certainly want to try to not leave them loaded like you do, and they're going to get a pinch runner in here. Won't be a courtesy runner, but it will be a pinch runner. So they'll only be able to do this one time, and if they can scratch out a run or two here and tie things up. That one over there for the strike. Base for the Warhorses. The leadoff walk to the first base, pinch runner for him, and that pinch runner has went out and stole second base, and that one fouled right back up to where we're at. Here, Warhorse runner at second base. Steps off, and that one is thrown out, and now they got it going on here. You're not going to be able to see 2 up, 2 down indirectly. And it's general the game. That one in there for strike one. 1 ball and 1 strike. To the protect the outer half of the plate. Watches that one across for 2 balls. 2 balls and a strike. Natalie shaking things off and delivering the fastball. Misses down low with that one. 3 balls and a strike. 5th was recorded before the 4th. That one misses outside, and it is a walk. So a base hit and a walk for Peabody. That represents the 7th man to bat, and there's a throw down in time. Cody's got him. Score that. 2-4 on the caught stealing. And so 2 batters officially are stealing in that one. That one is the conventional way, 2-4 on the putout. Batter number 2 will lead things off. Due up for the Warriors. We'll have to see again. We didn't get a roster up here for the Warriors either. We'll look at it when we get back. Don't go anywhere. Christian Baseball right here on 446 Sports. And pitched well. A couple of 3-run innings in the 2nd, and the 4th was all that New Iberia had. Canyon came in there and closed it out the rest of the way. But very impressive. Logan Markle, another one of those 8th graders that are contributing at a high level here. We'll see what he's able to do with the bat to lead things off in the 2nd. My mind, apparently, is all 1 ball, 1 strike. One of these days, Marla, they're going to run you out of here for talking about those calls on my microphone here. Fair. Play is to first, has to go up and get it, and Logan's going to be safe. Roll that an infield single. And that'll get us back. Cody had a smash down the left field line. He led things off with a double, came around to score. We'll see what the Warrior catcher has here. Canyon poised to get a hold of one. I'm feeling the home run right here. I've not seen one out of him here at home this year. I don't believe he's left the yard, and this is the long junior. There's a balk that's called, and that will send Markle over to third base, and that's what Coach Brown had pointed out a little bit earlier. It had a little stutter step to it, so that sends a runner to third. We'll clear it off on the bases there, and now the delivery to Canyon. So it could be that Canyon leads the team in hit by pitches. So that's one of the reasons he fell to. I think he's been hit 4 or 5 times early on in this season. It through just 7 games. Add the one on there today. Down in left field, it's going to get over the left fielder's head. It's going to be an RBI, and Canyon's going to hustle in there for a double, and certainly will take that out of Canyon right. Second way around to score. And here he is in his junior campaign. That one smoked out to shortstop. Canyon makes him think about it and bobbled around, and everybody is going to be safe. And we'll score that in E6 that allows Maddox to reach first base. Brady McDaniel. McDaniel stands in there with 1 out. Canyon has to be pleased with that hit from a little early. as he's got runners at first and second, ball one. McDaniel, of course, another one of those young bucks, as Coach Brown likes to call them, the 8th graders. There's 8 or 9 of them on this roster, and the future is bright. But let me tell you, somewhere, my English teacher is aggravated with me for saying it like that. But the future ain't so. The present ain't so bad. I'll say it again. 3-0 Warriors lead it here, bottom of the second. Looking back in at second base, and now set to deliver. That one right down the pipe. That's one of those that like to see Brady get a hold of, but he was looking until he got that strike to see how things were going. Kenyon on at second, 3 balls and a strike. And there's another ball that is called, and that's going to get Kenyon. That's called a strike somewhere in there. I believe that that young Brady would be hacking at that one. That's probably the best pitch he's seen since the first pitch that rolled through there, and that's what I lost on it. That was the strike. So apologies to the home plate umpire. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Runners at second and third. Here's a delivery. That one ground back again, and I'm not going to sing that for you. No, I refuse to. Brady steps back in there. A little bit of aggressiveness in that step into the box. That's good to see. He might know something we don't know. Here's the full count offering once again. Smokes that one, but it's up high. Just get nearing the line, and that one is caught for out to third base. McDaniel 0 for 2. Seth, who walked back in the first, takes that one inside. 2 balls and no strikes. First base is open. You don't know if they'll throw something over the middle here to Seth, the hitter for the Warriors this season. Coming set in the delivery. Seth watches one go over the plate. Might have been the best one that Cody's sitting on dead red here. An opportunity, or Seth is rather. Misses outside, and that is the second walk for Seth in this game. Reaches base, and that loads him up. That one down there for strike 1. Certainly don't want to talk any about it, but you got this is away, ball 1. There's a lot of that belief that there is an announcer jinx out there. They talk about it on day 1 of announcer school, and they got the one out of it. Still loaded on here though, and that's the problem when you get into a little bit of station to station. We're going to call that an error on the pitcher, so no RBI will be awarded. It does get Kenyon right. Leaves them loaded, so not out of the jinx just yet. We'll see if Coop's got something in him that can open things up. Grounds that one back. And our audio, not sure what the problem is there, but we may just sit back and let you enjoy and watch this one.
Hawk.com and let us help you protect your biggest investments.
Time for our red, white, and cool summer event at Southern Air Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. Right now, energy saving system. No money down, 0% interest, and no payments till June 2024. Call Southern Air Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing.
Is your vision just not as crisp and clear as it used to be? Are you having difficulty driving, especially at night?
Hi, I'm Kimberly Harrell, Certified Residential Appraiser. I am currently a leading for mortgage lending, employee relocation, estate planning, and community property settlements. My experience in real estate, clear understanding of the real estate world and the ever-changing market we live in today. For any of your valuation needs, give me, Kimberly Harrell, a call.
Is your vision just not as crisp and clear as it used to be? Are you over 40 and now needing reading glasses? If so, the trusted eye care team at Wallace Eye Associates is here to help with your family's eye care needs, just like we have been for nearly 40 years. 448-4488 to schedule your next eye evaluation.